And what I've been seeing, it's been like a new meta where the teams, they go extremely wide, and they actually they start their fights up at Silverback, and then they descend down to the loading dock onto the hill. But we're actually seeing both teams actually head towards the control room and go for this hill. So we're on Denayam Daly, who is... Prevail Slave. Yep. He's going right for it. Great ink. He's going to
force him to jump over, but...
Oh, wow. A little loud.
Yeah, I heard that echo. So it looks like Blowing Zero is going to go down here. Sealand's going to get that meat shield and bring it over. Oh, I thought he was going to bring it to the hill.
He had to get him, but he had to move up there and create a play. So here he is on the
revive there. For sure, they're going to have control of this first hill. They're going to try to get as much time as possible. Still 50 seconds left in that hill. So
you know, it's really looking good for Awakening because they got the hill and now they push out.
Now they push out and set up.
Yep, they do have to spawn behind them. It's not like they're going to spawn accidentally on the hill. And so when they push out, they're going to get a lot of points on this first hill. This is great for Awakening.
Right, and a great spot right there for those of you at home that didn't know that you could just Lancer through that. It's actually a new one for myself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool.
All these quote-unquote pros will find everything they can to get the advantage. Look at this crossfire coming from Selen here.
Dude, he's doing an amazing job here just with support fire across the entire map.
We just stay on him, and whoever he's aiming at is eventually going to go down.
Right, and they're actually going to be pushing spawn.
Look at everything connecting right now.
Yeah, he's single-handedly just keeping everything under control, and it looks like they could potentially pick up the entire, maybe 1 point, 2 points, 2 points, but still almost the entire hill. It's incredible.
Yeah, especially for our first hill to go uncontended like that.
Right.
Amazing control. So here we are on our second hill at the maintenance bay, and Violates is already here, taking out Rustlung, who's actually a big close quarters player on their team, so it's going to put them at a disadvantage. And he's got the hill. Let's go take a look at the map, see their setup. And they got 2 down, and there's a spawn on the other side of the torpedo bay.
So this is interesting. We're actually seeing the exact opposite of what just happened in the last hill. Now you got Friendship 5's controlling the hill. Oh, as soon as I say that, Awakening comes in and just pretty much cleans house. So.
Yeah, they descended upon the hill. You know what? The teammates weren't there on Friendship 5 stars. They were not there to push out. Like, there was no cover. They were able to engage closely, and then it's just a brawl from there, and he lost the brawl.
Right, the further in towards the hill you can push them, the easier it is to break. All you have to do is just small area and move in. So, like what Awakening did in that first hill was so smart, because not only do you have to get past that front line, you still have to run across the entire map to get into that hill. So.
Yeah. Look at Awakening doing a great job controlling these hills, keeping the fight away. Crush Mode lancering down Prevail Slaves, and now they're completely pushing out. And that was a whole another hill that they just won, and now they're already heading over to the other ink, which is going to be at the crew quarters, and they're totally prepared to take this as well.
And it was actually interesting, yesterday, the game that I commentated, I don't remember what team it was, but it was amazing to watch them move around, like, kind of as core, and just kind of use shotgun mostly, which is really, you don't see much on Rustlung, because you see a lot of Lancer, a lot of pistol, but they were kind of just going around and pretty much gooning on everybody. It's pretty funny.
Let's take a look at the overhead map. Where did that spawn happen? I think the spawn was close. I didn't get to see it. They're already spread out.
Yeah, it actually switched to the other ink.
Ah,
so,
okay.
So went from ink to ink, and they still have control of the hill, so that's huge.
Awakening looking extremely good on this map right now. Friendship 5 stars, they spawn, and then they're always being engaged away from the hill. And when they lose those scuffles, like Sealand's just doing a great job here, taking out. Look, he's just having a great game right now. Let's look at the scoreboard for him. Yeah, there he is on the top of his team with 9 kills, 7 downs. That Lancer's definitely been doing work.
Sealand definitely so far the MVP of this round for sure. Yeah. Just absolutely being the true king of the hill in the entire center of the map, calling out for his team where everyone is, and just putting down that Lancer fire. Not only putting down Lancer fire, but completely downing people by himself.
Downing a few people
by
himself.
A lot of people.
So we're just saying, like, it seems anything in front of Selen right here is just going down. So we're going to leave it on him for a little while, because he definitely he's like the most aware player on the team.
For sure.
He knows where, like, not necessarily like to slay the other team, but where it counts. You know, where do you have to prevent the movement? And where do you kind of like discourage the other team from moving in on the point?
Right. So he's actually going to get pushed here. Takes out his shotgun.
Oh, there it is.
Unfortunately goes down. I've seen that a lot in this tournament, where people just kind of start strafing with their Lancer, and you got to take your time with your shots with your shotguns, because you are put under a lot of pressure when you're taking so much damage. So.
Great nades going out by Poseidon, clearing up the hill. Friendship 5 stars wasn't actually able to cap it. They would have been able to get some points. And the torpedo, Bobby put up the torpedo base.
Right.
That doesn't happen when it's on this hill.
Right.
You're actually essentially giving the team on the hill the advantage by giving them cover to control the hill.
I think what he was doing is he wanted to put them up so that they could use cover to move in.
Confidence.
Confidence, yeah, for sure.
And
he's actually using it pretty well here, and they're gonna get control of that hill.
There it is. So they're getting the hill. The other team is kind of down. They're only facing Blowing Zero's Lantern Fire. So they do have the hill. Let's take a look at the spawn. The spawn's coming from the loading dock, so we're gonna have like a top versus bottom scuffle here. So look at the setup. Sealand all the way on the left here, Crush all the way on the right. They got some great angles, and it's gonna be a slow fight. You know, it doesn't matter if they win or not. The slow fight still gives you points.
Right, and this is a really hard hill to push since you really have nothing high if those torpedoes aren't up. So if they could have gotten some torpedoes up to move in, that's probably would have been the ideal situation. Unfortunately for them, they spawned.
Look at this guy! Look at Crush doing work.
Doing work. He's really great with the shotgun. I've seen that.
Oh, you know, and this can be it. You're going to see a desperation push here by Friendship 5 stars. They need. There's the break.
There's the break, but it's not going to matter.
Yeah, they're going to take it over. They got 10 seconds on the hill. They only need 4. There is the cap. They got 8 seconds, and there it is going to Awakening.
Their positioning was just too good. Positioning was perfect.
It was very good. That full control. Sealand obviously being aware of the whole map, where to make the plays, being available for those plays, helping his team out, support damage, and slaying when he had to.
Absolutely.
It's just a great map from Awakening.
Right, Sealand definitely went huge for Awakening that match. Just the support fire, man.